Hey, yes, my people, come in. They are fighting us. They are fighting us badly. Hello. Wow. What is going on? Yeah, come in. Yes, come in. So now the truth be that one. You see what they happen for Nigeria now. All of now they see Amabi. Now they see what they happen for Nigeria. God no go ever let us down. God no go ever let us down. Now they see what they happen. Okay. So what I want to try talk today now be this ones. Our advice to our governors and the evil leaders we have in the Biafra land. They all must stop their evil. They must stop it. Because we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this at all. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue with the evil that they are doing to us. Please share. You can see they just try to cut me off, as I was talking. They try to cut me off. But don't worry, we must continue and keep sharing, please, because I don't know what is happening, honestly. But God is with us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody. So keep sharing. God Almighty is with us. Yes, you see what is happening in the land of Biafra. I do tell you guys that the enemies at home are the ones that normally tell those outside to come that there is food in the house. The enemies in Biafra land, which is our leaders, the Ohaneze, the wicked governors we have in our land, are the one inviting the Janjaweed to come into our land and start destroying our people. They are the one fighting us. They are the one fighting us. You can see what is happening. They are the one fighting we. You understand? And that is one of the reasons why every one of you must stop listening to them. Don't listen to them. I'm saying this. Don't listen to these leaders. You see what is happening in the north. You see the way those people are petting their so-called terrorists. You see the way they are dancing with terrorists. Gumin is now the new negotiators. It's not the new negotiator to say it's the new negotiator of Boko Haram and Fulani Herdsmen terrorists. Is that not a bad thing? New negotiator of Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani Herdsmen. Each time they kidnap person, each time they kidnap group of people, the next thing they will do is to call Gumi to go there and negotiate for them to be released. That is to tell you Gumi is one of them. There is nothing one can hide about it. Gumi is one of them. That is evil. That is evil that is happening in our land. You see? Now, I want to tell you one thing. These things that our leaders are doing, Ohaneze, Odioshi, all of them will perish one after the other. Go and mark my word. They will perish because their evil is too much. Please share this message. Let people come in. They try to take me off. And that is why I come back again. We must continue. Ohaneze, Undioshi, and all those governors in Biafra land, they should stop their evil because they cannot fight us. They cannot win us. They must know that this battle, they cannot win it. They've been trying to subdue us for long. They've been trying to oppress us for long, but we keep winning. That is to tell them that if they don't repent, this evil that they are trying to bring upon us, that evil will consume them. This evil that they are trying to bring to our land, that evil is going to consume them one after the other. Now the truth, you cannot hide it. Because I see no reason why be say one man for corners, one man in the corners, they go pet their own people, evil, they pet terrorists. And we, our own people, will be say, we want to liberate our land. We dey safeguard our land. We dey protect our land. The only thing we want to do, not to kill our own people. Not to invite Janjaweed come. This guy, Imo State Governor, that evil man, he no go fit tell us, he no know how military take come our land. Where they take on the disturb. But I dey let her know this evening, say, God pass him. We must win, no matter how much they try. We are going to win. We are going to win this battle because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not a country. Can you imagine the dystopia country that they are trying to force us into? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We are going to be free. We must free ourselves. We must move. We must do the best we can to make sure that we liberate everybody in the land of Biafra. We must do everything possible to make sure that Biafra is free from the hand of the evil country called Nigeria. Yes, that is the truth. And we are doing it already. There is nothing and nothing one can do about it. We are doing it and we are going to win. We are going to win vigorously, strongly. They must know that. You've been doing all this evil. Look at the way the evil ones in the north, those that created Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani herdsmen, they are coming out openly, supporting terrorists, supporting Boko Haram terrorists openly in national TV, in every newspaper. They even interview terrorists. Meanwhile, those that are trying to protect our mothers and our sisters, our brothers and our land, you are inviting the Fulani terrorist army to come and be killing our people. It's not going to happen. Let me tell you, you're going to fail because Biafra is with God is with Biafra. And no weapon fashioned against the eastern security shall prosper. You must know this. It's like you don't know how God works. Biafra is a divine project, and that is why nobody can stop it. The more you try to hold down Biafra, the more you destroy yourself, the more you obliterate yourself, the more you annihilate your children and your own people. If you think I'm lying, go and ask Adesina. Femi Adesina, look at him now. Today it's like this because he has been lying for long and stroke. Femi Adesina own is just small compared with what will happen to every one of you. Very small compared with what will be happening to you very soon. Believe me, take it or you leave it. I'm giving you a wonderful and strong spiritual message. If you don't quit from your evil, Femi Adesina own is very little compared to what will happen to you. You see the way it now look like? Strokey. This guy called Ijele, Eve. Did you know what is called Eve? Eve is what you will get very, very soon. Strong Eve. And that sickness will destroy you. You, these evil ones in our land that are selling us at this saboteur, just wait and see how God is going to destroy you. You know why? Because you have been holding the children of light for long. You have been suppressing them. You have been oppressing them, which is very, very bad. They said they don't want to. They said they want to go, and you are holding them. Meanwhile, you have been marginalizing them. You have been killing their own people, oppressing them, destroying our land. No. We are not going to continue like this. And that is the reason why you will never win this battle. You know why? Because God is a God of justice. How long have you been calling? You go to Saudi Arabia to pray every day. After committing a crime and atrocity in our land, you move to Saudi Arabia to pray. I don't know what you are doing there. You say you're going there to stone devil. Which devil are you going to stone there? You are the devil. You Buhari and every Fulani leaders. You go there to stone devil. Meanwhile, you are the devil himself. Huh? And that is why your prayer will never be answered. You've been praying, and what is happening? You guys are dying one after the others, and that is how it's going to continue. You know why? Because you are holding the children of light. You are holding the children of God. You've been oppressing them, doing evil. Do you think God is God of justice? Whether you call it Allah, God Almighty, or another language in Dutch or whatever. God is God. For that reason, you will never win. Go mark my word down. Go write my word. You know, I've been saying this for long in every program. I've been telling my people, be rest assured that Biafra is coming. And that is the reason why you must not follow Biafra with double mind. Follow Biafra with your straight mind. With one mind, Biafra is coming. Biafra is here already. You can hear the way Ijele is lying. Little Ijele. Because now they now give him job. I think APC now give him job. Maybe media might again to continue the lies of Adesina. Maybe it's assistance to Adesina. And you know why? You know what's going to happen to those guys? They will die very soon. God Almighty will destroy every one of them. God Almighty will destroy them because they have been lying against the dead. For example, when Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen kill people, they will go out and say nothing happened, that nobody died, nothing like that, everything is good. Who knows? Maybe ghost slap Adesina. Maybe ghost slap Femi Adesina. Ghost. Those children that you have been lying against, those children that Fulani herdsmen have been killing, those people that Nigerian government have been killing, and you are lying against it. You're saying the people, there's nothing like that. Now, I believe those ghosts, they have slapped you, and that is why you are not paralyzed. And you will remain like that forever if you don't change. Ijele, your own is going to be worse compared to Adesina own. And every governors we have in our land. Every governors we have in our land, you are the problem. And I'm telling you guys, it's time every one of you start hitting those guys hard. Very, 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 very important. Because if not, they will keep bringing our enemy. They will keep bringing our enemy to us to destroy our land. They will keep telling them where to follow and where to go, how to do it. And that is the reason why we will start descending on them heavily very soon. It's very, very important. You guys must know that. Because without these people, enemy cannot come into our home. That is the truth. Without Wike, without Obaseki, without Okorocha, without Ikpeazu, without the other man, this useless man, Uzodima, and all of them. Without those guys, this enemy cannot come to your land. They are the one, welcoming them for political reason. They call it political correctness. That is what they call them. They call this kind of thing political correctness. And that political correctness is going to consume them very, very soon. Fulani cannot continue killing us like that, and they want us to remain silent and fold our hands. Fulani herdsmen terrorists, they have been raping our mother, destroying our farmland, killing our sister, raping our sister, destroying our farmland, and destroying our people. And you want us to remain silent? No, nobody can stop Biafra. We just need freedom, nothing else. Give us Biafra and everything will be fine. We just need freedom so that we live our life. It's not by force to live together. Marriage is not by force. So British are the one forcing us together. They are the one aiding you, the Fulani. They are the one telling you to be fighting your own people because of their own benefit, because they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose, because without Nigeria, there is no Britain. Without Nigeria, Britain is finished. And that is why they are trying to force us together, because the only way they can get access to our wealth is through the Fulanis, who are illiterate, who are foolish, who are desert criminals. The only way they can get hold to our resources is through the Fulanis. And that is what they have been doing for the past years. And that is why the people that call themselves Nigerian have been suffering for years. And that is why our children are traveling all over the world to survive, because British have been working with Nigerian government to be stealing our billions and billions of dollars through Fulani terrorists. Yes, I said it. Through Fulani herdsmen terrorists. We know you guys. We know how you operate. We know you more than yourself. You don't like intelligent people. You can never give power to intelligent black man. You can never do that. Because you know by the time you give power to intelligent black man, he will think about his own people and build his own nation. No, but you bring people that will be working for you. You bring people that you will be controlling like a remote. You bring people that you will be telling what to do, and they will be doing exactly what you want. That is why you see Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria have no law. I call it a dystopia nation. Go and check the word dystopia. It's a dystopia nation. Dead nation. Evil nation, a country without justice, a lawless country, a nation where the people who made the law, they are the same people who will infringe the same law made by them. Can you imagine? The same law made by them, they are the same people that will still infringe that same law. So how do you survive in such country? How can such country grow? Can you imagine leaders are coming out to be supporting terrorists openly? That is evil. Share this message so that our people can come in. Please share. That is the reason why these guys have been working with the Fulanis. How can you survive in such country? A country whereby the leaders that are supposed to be protecting you are not supporting terrorists openly. Where does such thing happen in the whole world? Tell me which country does such thing happen if not only Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Nigeria and Somalia? That country, dystopia, with this plight, with this kind of plight we are today, with this kind of condition, how do we survive? Let's tell ourselves the truth. A country whereby students will finish school, they will finish school, before you know it, they will be looking for a job, and you will tell them to bribe you with their private part as a woman before you offer them job, or they will buy job with their own money. They will still come and buy job before you will allow them to work. What kind of country is that? And these women or these men, they are going to work with their own power. They are going to work with their own power, yet you still want them to come and buy that chance before you will give them that job, or they offer you their private part before job will be given to them. What a dead country. What a callous and horrendous land. And someone will wake up tomorrow and start saying, I'm proud Nigeria, I'm proud this, I'm proud that, I'm Nigeria this. You are proud of that. Take it or you leave it. Nigeria will never work. There is no place where such things take place in the world. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Only in the contraption called Nigeria. Shithole country. For how long are we going to continue like that? So it's time every one of you start descending on these evil leaders that are destroying our own land. These ones that we have in Biafra land, these 11 governors that we have in our land, and all the senators, the kings and chiefs, they are all evil. They are not on our side. You must understand it. They believe in dollars and bribing. And British is doing everything, working with Fulani, working with them, because they don't have chance in any way again to survive. Now, they want us to remain in Nigeria by force, and the only way they can do that is to be working with Fulani, stealing our wealth. I want to ask British, why did you guys left EU? Is it not because the EU is no longer benefiting you guys because you are criminals? Is it because it's because EU is no longer benefiting you guys? You're no longer getting a lot from them, and that is why you decided to leave the EU and the European Union. They did not force you. They said, okay, you made an agreement and you left. Why can't such thing happen in Nigeria? Oh, is it because we are Africa? Oh, now that's after all you said we are not important. It's true. You said Africans are not important. They are not essential. The video is everywhere. It's true. Because many of them, they don't want to wake up truly, because with that word alone, I expect all blacks in the world to join Biafra and break this nation called Nigeria, with that statement from British alone, that from British and the West, that blacks are not important. For that word alone, it's enough for everybody to join Biafra and break Nigeria so that Biafra will start living their life. You said we are not important. We are not essential. And that is why you're treating us like animals. And many of our people that live in abroad are supposed to be fighting to liberate our land so that we'll be living a good life. They will still come out tomorrow and be saying, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, you are in Europe today. What kind of life are you living, for example? You are not living a good life. Let's be frank to ourselves. What kind of life are you living? Nothing. You do the most dirtiest job. Is the truth. And most of you who manage to get a good job, we still know what you go through there every day. Let's not hide anything for ourselves. So is it not better we build our nation? Is it not better we build we break Nigeria to have Biafra so that we can start a beautiful life? Is it not better for every one of us? Because most of you still believe in this, how should I say it? You still believe that Europe is your home. You feel comfortable in Europe because you feel you can drink beer or you have electricity. It's not going to be like that forever. You must know this. They are hitting people hard already. You know it. I don't even need to tell you that. So that is one of the reasons why every one of us in Europe must also wake up and start supporting Biafra. Everyone, I said everyone. Because you don't be too comfortable in Europe. You can never tell what will happen tomorrow, because we know what our people are going through. And that is the reason why you need to build a place called home. And Nigeria is not that home. And that is the reason we need to come together and fight for Biafra to come, so that tomorrow, when anything happens, you can go back to Biafra and stay. Or if you're a Duduwa person, you can go to your Duduwa nation. If you're from Middle Belt, you can go and stay. But for now, Nigeria is like how should I say? It's a club. It's a British company. You understand? So we need to break it up. So don't be too comfortable with your life in Europe. You never can tell what will happen tomorrow. And it's happening already. We are all seeing it. So you guys should share this message, please. We are all seeing what is happening to our people already across the world. So let's not just hide anything for ourselves. Because I do hear some people say, after all now, one Nigeria is because you are in Europe. Meanwhile, your people are dying there in Africa. Did you know that many Nigerians, for example, they don't even get any information? But is there any child in Europe that doesn't get information? They get it immediately because they can subscribe with 10 euro or 20 euro. Life is very, very easy for them. They have social amenities. They have simple things that will make them to know what is happening in the world. But in Nigeria, they don't know. We even get information before them. And you call that a country? And you want your people to remain in such darkness? No, it's not going to happen like that. We all have to come together to liberate our people, because our people are suffering. Now there is no job, no work, no good life, nothing. Even they cannot even go to the farm. Their life is in danger. 24 hours they have been killed. And you feel you are in Europe. Oh, you are comfortable. So let's just forget about Nigeria. Nigeria, I know be Nigeria. Now, so if you God forget Nigeria, because I know a lot of you. Sometimes you do say, oh, God forget Nigeria and Europe. We then more talk about Europe. So Europe is now your home. Oh, God forget Nigeria, more talk about Europe. Oh, God forget Africa, more talk about Europe. That is the reason why the white people don't respect you. They don't give you respect. Because for you to be saying such rubbish from your mouth, they don't give you respect. Have you ever heard that from any white man? No, because they only know how to steal from your land to come and build their country. So that is the reason why every one of us must join Biafra. That is the reason why every one of us must join hands together to make sure that Nigeria is broken into pieces. We must break it. Oduduwa will go their way, Biafra go their way, Middle Belt go their way, so that you will have a place to call home. You remember way back when Donald Trump called, we're going to talk a lot today. Keep sharing this message. You remember way back when Donald Trump called Nigeria shithole. They called African shithole. Most of you were angry. Oh, Donald Trump don't ban us. So he said, we could not come abroad again. And we should not come to America. He's the one destroying everywhere. Yes, I want to tell you the truth today. Mark my word. The best white people are the ones that will tell you, go and build your home. The useless one will tell you, no, don't do that. Come, stay here, because they know your country is destroying. They know by you coming to their own country, your land is going down. They know that. So our parable, we use and make parable, say, your friend, I tell you, say your mouth, they smell, so that you will brush and wear. Donald Trump said Africa is shithole. He also said that Nigerian leaders or African leaders are using their people as a slave. But you people were hating him. Meanwhile, that man were supporting you guys. That man was trying to let you know that you have to build your country. You must not keep on running to the Europe. You must not keep on running to America. If not, you will remain slavery for the rest of your life. You guys thought the man was lying. I'm telling you how the Welsh people operate. I'm just giving you this information. They are the best ones. Those ones that tell you, go back to your land. Those ones come, they will cheat you. They know you will never become nothing in their life. You have no future. How many of our children have future in Europe, for example? Maybe 1 or 2. Let's not hide anything. The fact, maybe 1 or 2, let's not hide anything. Even the Black America, the real original one. You must have heard their story. You know the way they are living, right? These are Black real America. Not to talk of me and you immigrant. Those of them who managed to become somebody, we know how. They managed to become somebody, few of them. Few of them. Okay? Few of them. Forget about Nigeria matter. Forget about this. Forget about that. Few of them They managed to become somebody. We know what we are going through in white man country. So Europe is not your home. Donald Trump was telling you, he was telling our leader, they are evil. He said they are using their people for slave. Build your country. They are using them as slave. You build your own country, build your nation. But you said Donald Trump hates you. He's a bad person, and it's not good because. Let me tell you, for the history of the world, which white leader have ever tell you that Africans leaders are bad? That is to tell you, no one, but that is to tell you, those ones, they were happy that our leaders are bringing the money to their country. Unless Donald Trump was against it and said you will never grow. That is why he called them criminal, and that is why the whole Western world were angry with Donald Trump. They were angry with him that he's opening the eyes of black people. Now you get the game, right? That is why all of them were against him. If you don't know now, know it. That man is opening the eyes of the Africans. He's telling the African leader that they are criminal. They should stop bringing money to the Western world, to Europe and America. Now you get the game. And our leader too, we are angry. Because there's no other place they can hide money in Europe. Donald Trump was against them. That is why they do everything possible to remove Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump is out. Who is the first person to congratulate Donald Trump? Your evil government. Your evil government, to Buhari and Atiku, at least we can work together. Which work together? At least you can hide our billions of dollars in America and UK. That is because Trump restricted you for about 3 to 4 years. But now it's out of that place. The next thing you could say, oh, thank you. We thank God that Joe Biden is now the winner. Thank God. At least we can work hand in hand. Atiku, criminal, and Buhari, they are the first people. These Fulani leaders are the first people to be congratulating them because at least they will start hiding their dollars there. They will start hiding their dollars there now. That is it. So I want you to understand how they play the game. So you all must prepare. Even this man that is there right now, this man you call Joe Biden, is another corny devil. You can only tell your leaders to bring your money to their country, but it doesn't mean he loves you. You must know that. It doesn't mean he loves you. He will tell your leaders to bring the money to England, to America, to Europe. But the truth that man hates you even more than Trump, but you will never know. I just want you to know that today. Very soon you will start seeing it. We are not lying. At least we've been in Europe for many years. We know their game. They don't love intelligent one. Where you are intelligent as black, they don't like you. But if you are foolish, they will be campaigning for you. Oh, the best man. Because they know they will benefit from you a lot than that intelligent person. Now you understand the game. Now you understand why British are working with Fulanis. Now you see it. Now you understand why British are working with Fulani to destroy our land. So that is it. So every one of us must wake up. Our people, you guys are suffering everywhere. Forget Niger matter. Forget this one matter. We dey here now. Now which Europe? Very soon you will see what will happen. I'm telling you guys. And because most of you, to say some of you don't see it spiritually, but we are telling you very soon you will start seeing it. And that is why Ohamadike, Nnamdi Kanu, and every freedom fighter, all Biafrans or all IPOB have been telling us to wake up, let's fight together to get our nation. Just imagine the way our people are suffering all over the world. Some are dying in Malaysia, in Mediterranean Sea, in desert. Is that how human beings supposed to be living? Because they are from a dystopia country. I call it dystopia country. Is that how human beings supposed to be living? Our people are dying in Malaysia. They are dying in Mediterranean Sea. They are dying in the desert. They are dying. Many of them are still dying in the zoo contraption called Nigeria. And British are happy with that. Because after all, they want our population to be reduced. They are so happy with it. And they are doing all this evil through Fulani herdsmen, through Boko Haram terrorists, through Fulani government. Now you see. Now you see what is happening. So I want to say another thing again. I want to say another thing. We are going to tell Obaseki right now, because most of you will say, why is it that this guy keep repeating this thing? Yes, I will keep repeating this thing always. I will keep saying it from now till 1 year time. You know what? Because our leaders are very, very wicked people. When you talk once or twice and forget, they will say, they forgot everything now. They are no longer worried. We can continue our evil. That is why you need to continue saying it over and over again for them to know that you are serious. Yes, Obaseki, last time you came out openly and said you will give our land to Fulani herdsmen terrorists in Udo. You said that in Udo. But after that, we keep hitting you through media. We keep sending our message to you and the evil politicians we have in our state. Now, of recent, you said you're going to. You said you did not agree to give any land to Fulani. You never signed any agreement to give our land to them. That is paperwork. We don't believe in paperwork. We know you because anything can happen in Nigeria. That is paperwork. We want you to come out openly too, the same way you did it in Udo, because the video is still there. We want you to come out openly or video to denounce it that you are not going to give our land, any Edo land, to Fulani herdsmen terrorists. So you cannot fool us with this paperwork. After all, Nigerian government have been lying through papers. The only thing you do always is lie through paper. So anything about paperwork in Nigeria is scam. So don't because we only see it on paper. So now we are telling you to come out openly to do video, real one publicly, to announce to the whole world that you are not going to give our land to Fulani herdsmen so that people will see you. Because this paperwork, your Fulani godfather, in the corner, the Janjaweed in the corner, they are still not convinced, and they still believe you're going to do the work because they know how you guys play the trick. You are evil, all of you. You play evil trick, and you play evil trick, and this is your boji game and charity game on our people. Now, for our own people to believe you, all Edo people, all Edo youth, all people of Biafrans, all Biafrans and every Biafra people, for us to believe that what you're saying is true, for the Godo people to believe that what you're saying is true, we want you to come out openly on a video to denounce it that you are not going to give our land to Fulani Janjaweed so that the video can reach Caliphate. Then we will know you are serious. But this is your paperwork. Forget it. We know how you guys run this your political criminal work. We know how you do it. So it's not going to work on us. You have to come out and denounce it. Yes, come out to say it in video, publicly. So I'm saying this to all my Edo people. Every one of you must wake up. You can see what is happening right now in our land. You can see what is happening in Biafra land. If you are against Biafra, believe me, you are against your own freedom. And you are against the progress of your own children. You are against the progress of your born children. You are against your own progress too. Because Nigeria will never work. Who live in the darkness? A country without light, without water, without good nothing. Shithole country must be destroyed. The shithole country must be destroyed. And we are not going to capitulate. We are not going to capitulate. We are telling you this openly. That we will continue saying this every time we come online. And we will continue fighting for Biafra till the last day of our life. We are saying this openly. So if the so-called Janjaweed man, this Janjaweed Gumi, your so-called sheikh, is now the negotiator of Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani herdsmen terrorists. He's now the one clapping for them, telling them what to do. Each time they kidnap people, you don't have to worry. Just call the grand patron of terrorists, called Erofai, or you call Gumi. Then they will call their boys and bring money to them to release your own people. Isn't that a shameful thing? And no one is speaking, no one is talking, no one is saying anything. But they have the audacity, the temerity to be fighting in our land, in Biafra land. Why they have big war to fight in their own land, a terrorist land? Why they have big war to fight in the cold north, where Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists are destroying people, kidnapping children in their God-forsaken school that look like poultry? Huh? Instead of them to be there, they are coming to our own land Meanwhile, our people are securing our own people. Meanwhile, in their own land where they have terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, Fulani herdsmen terrorists, they are supposed to be there fighting those people. No, they won't do that. Because you know, our people for instance, they use a make parable say Onasabogbe or Arulebu, who you they feel beat, now you they run go meet. And not be said that they feel beat us. The only thing where they make them, they get that power, say they will feel beat us. Because of the criminals and the traitors we have in our land, the stool pigeon we have in our land, your politicians, your senators, your igwes, your obas, and your chiefs. These are the people that are making them to be coming to our land. And I promise all of them that each time they come to our land, the God of Biafra will never forsake us. The God of Biafra will never put us down. Anytime you come in there, we as a military, just drop your ROIP somewhere because you will die in that land. Write your ROIP, just place the paper somewhere or letter somewhere because you are not coming back. The land of Biafra will swallow you. And for those of you who are doing evil in our land, who have been selling us out to the enemy, your days are numbered. That is the truth. Your days are numbered. You are not going to survive it. Believe me, take it or you leave it. Because God does not sleep. God does not sleep. You're going to hear it out. You're going to cry and weep for the rest of your life. Somebody should tell me the reason why we should be claiming one Nigeria. Why one should be happy being called Nigerian. Huh? A country where even the kings, the chiefs, the politicians, we know they are rich, but I want to tell you one thing: they are still living one life called a life of masochism. They are living a masochism life. That the word masochism, it means enjoyment mixed with sadness and pain. They are living that kind of life. They are living a life of masochism. Yes, you might have light in your own house, but can you go to the street in the evening? No, because there is no light in the street. There is no electricity in the street. The Igwes, the Obas, can they go out in the street in the evening? No, they will be afraid not to be killed because why? They are evil. And secondly, there is no street light. There is no light. They only have that generator or maybe manage to buy solar energy in their own house. Can you see the way the evils are happy in Nigeria? Huh? Can you see the way the evils are happy in Nigeria? Masochism life, a life of masochism. That is the life the politicians in Nigeria are living. And that is the life, those of you that still claim big man, even the P-Square, the other one that was lying, that idiot that doesn't know his left and right. Yeah? They are all living a life of masochism. And that is why most of them have 2 passports. Can you imagine? 2 passports. Huh? Because you only have that light in your house. You cannot go to the street in the evening. You cannot go to the street in the night. If something is happening to your neighbor, you cannot go out to help him or help her out. Why? Because there's no street light. You might be key. But can something happen anywhere in Europe? No, because there is light everywhere. There is light everywhere. So I'm telling you guys, desist from your evil and break Nigeria. We cannot continue like this. To hell with one Nigeria. One Nigeria is not for us. It's for you, the evil ones who live in darkness, who believe in darkness, who believe in evil life, who believe in dirty life, the life you live in. After all, the Fulani Janjaweed, they sleep in the bush. They sleep with their cattle. So they don't care. Nigeria can be in darkness for all they care. So you guys must wake up. You guys must wake up. With Janjaweed, Nigeria will remain in darkness for 500 years. Nobody can change Nigeria. I want you to know that. They know. And none of them love Nigeria. Who love Nigeria? If you love Nigeria as a nation, why would you be treating yourself in America or UK? Why would your children be schooling in America? Since you are the leader, normally your children you should be the example, for example. You should be the example. Your children should be schooling in Nigeria. You should attend the same hospital that you built there. The poultry that you have there. The poultry that you have there how should I say, the poultry that you have there as hospital. You should be attending the same hospital. Your children should attend the same school. You should build your houses in the so-called Nigeria. You should invest there since you love Nigeria. That is to tell you, none of you love Nigeria. And that is why you are stealing our wealth, because you only believe in the oil. Let's not hide anything from ourselves. You only believe in the oil. Which American president or Europe president you see their children schooling in other country, or you see their children schooling in Nigeria? Which of them you see their children attending any hospital in other country whenever they fall sick? Only in the zoo, only in dystopia country called Nigeria. Dystopia. Huh? Only that country. You can see such rubbish. First lady has been in Dubai for the past 3 months. What is she doing there? Is Dubai now the new Nigeria? That is to tell you, you are gone. Now you understand why Donald Trump was saying your leaders are evil. They are the ones call your country shit. Or they are the ones that are using you as slave. And we the youth don't still want to wake up. Some of us don't want to wake up. You all have to wake up, because by the time we start saying break Nigeria or break Nigeria up, Nigeria will be broken. Nigeria will be broken into 3. Nigeria will be broken immediately. Biafra will go their way. Oduduwa will go. Middle Belt and the Connaught will go their way. Simple. And that Connaught does not belong to the Fulani Janjaweed, who are the Arabs. Arab criminal. Arab. Because only Arab that have that evil mind. Last time I told you guys, because I said this yesterday, I told you guys last time that Fulanis, they are Arab. Arabu. Because only Arab that have that kind of mind to be bombing themselves, become suicide bombers everywhere. And killing human beings, going into a community and kill 70 people in a day, kill 100 people in a day without mercy. No real black man can do that. I know black people, they have their own problem, but black man don't have that kind of evil mind to kill 20 people in community. For what? They don't do that. It's only you people that have that mind. And that is why the Sudan called the North Sudan Arabu, the Fulani Arab. You guys are Arab. We know. You heard it from Unadi Kanu the last time too. And I have been saying it for long. You heard it from him last time. That you guys are Arab, and you are the one that sell our people into slavery in the past. You are the one that sold our people into slavery in the past. And that is why we must not live with you guys. It's not by force to stay together. Break Nigeria, let everybody go their separate way. At least when we break in peace, we can still have a business, trade agreement, and trade within ourselves. Then there will be respect. But you forcing yourself into us, it's not going to happen. You are criminal, bloody criminal. You support terrorists. You support terrorism. You snap picture with them. You eat with them. And you're telling us that we are the one that destroy Nigeria because we just want freedom. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, you that created Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani herdsmen, you are lover of Nigeria, Abi? Should he call you the lover of Nigeria? Mad people everywhere. Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani terrorists, now lucrative business. For every one of them, very lucrative business. Each time they kidnap, they will tell you we are going to release them with so amount. They will steal that money from the, national treasure. Then they share it within the criminal in the so-called Connaught, the Fulani leaders, they share it within themselves. They will say we are going to release them. And Gumi is their negotiator who is doing the job for them. You can see the evil that these people are doing in the so-called zoo called Nigeria. And you expect yourself to survive in such country. Why wouldn't it be criminals everywhere? A country whereby the leaders are criminal. All of them are criminals. Janjaweed. Criminal everywhere. You are not the negotiator of terrorists. Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen terrorists. Lucrative business. Boko Haram terrorists and Fulani herdsmen terrorists. It's a lucrative business for the so-called Northerners. Not all of them. The Connaughts and the Fulanis. That business is Fulani business. Fulani business. People like Erufai, Bala Muhammad, Jonad Muhammad is dead now. The other one, God is going to strike all of them one by one. All those ones, those them Erufai, Sultan of Sokoto. The thunder of God will strike all of them very soon. Just watch and see how they are going to end up. Because of the evil they have been doing in that nation. Because of the evil they have been doing in that nation. because of the evil they've been doing in the zoo called Nigeria. You are going to end up in the grave. Mark my word. God Almighty is going to strike you one after the other. Lucrative business. Have anyone ever asked, why is it that in Nigeria it's only politics that everyone want to go into? It's only politics. Because politics is one of the lucrative business. You can become politician today, and in 3 years' time, you become millionaire in dollars. And if you spend 10 years, you become billionaire in dollars. That is why people like you, like Doche, want to become politician. His film is no longer paying him enough. He want to go into politics. That is why you see people like Desmond Idiot is among them in this political business, because I call it political business. So politics is a lucrative business in Nigeria. That is why you see everyone want to go into politics. That is why your community leader, even your Igwe, your king, your chiefs, your Obas, all of them can lie, can destroy your community to go into political business, including your pastors, your imam, your afa. The rich one among them, they are politicians. That is why they are all killing themselves to go into political business, which is one of the lucrative business in Nigeria. In the Western world, for example, so many people, they don't believe in Western world. So many people, they don't believe in politics. They don't like it because they can do every other job to make money, make decent money, and become great in life. But Nigeria, if you don't do politics, you will never have that kind of big money. That is why every one of them are becoming politician. Every one of them. Even little boy want to become politician. At least he can steal ballot paper, can kill his fellow brother to steal the ballot paper, and through there they will count him among politicians. They will be giving him money. Can you imagine the way the evils are destroying the zoo called Nigeria? And tomorrow they said they will not allow us to go. We will go because we don't believe in politics. Politics is evil and rubbish. So keep your politics to your own self. Nigeria must be broken. We need Biafra nation. All we need is Biafra. It's a lucrative business. In Western world, who cares about politics? Nobody. Because there are so many people who are richer than politics, who are richer than politicians. For example, here in Germany, if you are a carpenter, somehow you are richer than local government chairman because you do a difficult job, a hard job than them. So in this country, who cares about politics, for example? Because in any job you do, you make good money from it. Even sometimes you earn good money more than the politician in some kind of job. So who cares about politics? If you are a carpenter, for example, here in Germany, you are richer than local government chairman. So why would you bother to become politician? Even here, if you are a common cleaner as a woman, somehow you are even richer than a banker. Because you do some dirty job, or you are horticulturist, to put it that way, those that plant flower. You are richer than banker because your job is difficult. You bend them always to plant the flower, to trim the flower. You are richer than some banker. You see? So why would you be killing yourself to become politician in the first place? Because Nigeria, the only thing they know is stealing and politics. That is why you see somebody like Tinubu will still be crying, 90 years old. He wants to become Nigeria president. After he must have stole a lot from Nigeria treasure, from we the Nigerians. After he must have stolen a lot from the so-called Nigerians to say. He still want to become Nigeria president. This is Mr. Buliovan, who have almost half of Lagos. Almost half of Lagos belong to Tinubu, if not all. He's a billionaire in dollar. What else did Tinubu want? Okay, now see, maybe Tinubu have about $5 million. $5 billion, and that $5 billion is too small. He wants to look like Obasanjo or Erufai or maybe Buhari. Maybe those ones are also Sultan of Sokoto. Those guys, they have like $20 billion. Maybe he wants to steal to have like $20 billion too. You see, they are not crying. They are not trying to help you. They are doing all evil to steal from you, to render you people useless. And that is why there is suffering everywhere in Nigeria. There is pain, there is travel, there is hunger everywhere. Why won't our people become a criminal? Today, so many young guys are Yahoo, which is not supposed to be so. Do you think it's their fault? It's not their fault. They just want to survive. They just want to live. But I'm urging all of them, the Yahoo boys too, every one of you must join hands together to work together to break Nigeria, because Yahoo somehow is not a job and you are not going to continue like that. For how long will Yahoo stay? Is it going to be like that in 50 years' time? Is it going to be like that in 20 years' time? So Yahoo is not job, and that is one of the reasons. I'm not condemning you guys, and that is one of the reasons why you guys have to come together to make sure that they break Nigeria. Because if not, you are not going to continue like this, because people are now wise. Very soon, nobody can pay you again. No matter what you do, they won't send you money. You must understand this. That is the truth. Yahoo cannot continue forever because it's not business. You're just doing it to survive, which of course I'm not blaming you guys for it. Your leaders put you in whatsoever pain or trouble you're going through today. For those of you who are dying in Mediterranean Sea, who are there in America, there in Malaysia, Asia continent, your so-called Nigeria government, they are the cost of your death. Our people that are dying in the street, who are cultists, who lure them into cultism? Is it not our leaders? Because they make them understand that is the only way they can survive. Yes, if you are in Nigeria, if you are not a lion, you cannot survive. Can you imagine? Lion. If you are not a lion in Nigeria, you are not strong, you cannot survive. And that is the reason why we said Nigeria is zoo. And tomorrow somebody from the corner will be angry just because of somebody from Biafra land said Nigeria is zoo. Is Nigeria not a zoo? Let's be frank to ourselves. Is Nigeria not a zoo? Nigeria is a zoo. Nobody can survive with nobody can survive, can be happy with such country, dystopia country. Nobody will be happy with the kind of situation Nigerians are today in that useless country called zoo. Huh? Every one of us must wake up. We must not continue like this. Never. So I'm begging you all, the Yahoo boys, the cultists, or what have you, or whatsoever you are into, I don't know. But let every one of us come together to break Nigeria. Because if not, this thing is not going to continue forever. We know the truth. We know the truth. I heard Nnamdi Kanu is coming online by 7 o'clock. Very soon I will leave, because tomorrow I'm coming again to give you some wonderful talk. Wonderful one. Tomorrow will be very hot too. Very hot, even more than today. You know, because I keep that for today, for tomorrow. So that is it. Every one of you must wake up. So I'm begging all Edo people, all Igodomigodo Biafra, all the people of Oduduwa, every one of you must wake up to make sure that we break Nigeria. We break Nigeria because people are begging for food to survive in a big country like Nigeria, in a country whereby you have almost every resources. People are begging to eat. People are, young and beautiful women are selling themselves just to survive. The young youth are killing themselves just to survive in a country whereby you have almost every resources in this world, and you are still proud to call yourself Niger Delta. You are still proud to call yourself Nigeria. You are still proud to call yourself, oh no, I'll not be Igbo, I'll be this one. It's like you are not ready. Maybe very soon you will end up in grave. Then you will know you are supposed to be Igbo. You are supposed to call yourself Biafra. If you have done that, you wouldn't have end up in grave. Yes, it's time for you to wake up. If you don't want to end up in grave, stop claiming one Nigeria. If you don't want to end up in grave, stop claiming one Nigeria. If not, you will die in hunger. Many times, the reason why God don't even help many of you is because you know the truth and you don't want to say it. You keep supporting evil. But if you start telling God, oh God, please break up Nigeria. I know I'm suffering, but please help me. Bless me. I believe in Biafra. God will keep on blessing you, because God knows you just said your mind. You said the truth. But keep pretending that, what thing we go do now? We go manage Nigeria. We don't get another home, or Nigeria is our home. God will count you among the evil people, because God knows very well that you know your solution. You don't want to say it. Even if you cannot fight alone, even if you cannot fight, just tell God, please, help us break this Nigeria. We are suffering. I am Biafra. Help me. God will help you. But you pretending That is why God don't even answer most of you. Because somebody like me, I reject Nigeria every day. I pray out spirit of Nigeria. And that is why I survive. I can survive, and I survive always. Always. I'm not rich, but I'm okay. Because I hate the name Nigeria. I rebuke it always. Always I pray Nigeria out of my life. I rebuke the spirit of Nigeria. I claim Biafra or Iduigodo. That is what I claim always to myself. I pray for Biafra and I pray for all Biafrans. I pray for the good people in Oduduwa. I pray for the good people too in Middle Belt. But Janjaweed, all of you must regret, mark my word. No man born of a woman can stop Biafra. And nothing can stop the coming of Biafra. Go mark my word today. I'm giving you guys 100% assurance that nobody can stop Biafra. You don't know me. You don't know me, but I'm telling you the truth. Nobody. Go and mark my word down. They will try, but they will never succeed. They will all regret because I had it in a dream before. I'm not supposed to say this here. I've been seeing it for long. Not once, not twice, not thrice, not about 8 to 9 times. To say the truth, Biafra is here already. I saw it about 3 days ago too. Even the last one, the people in the corner were crying. They were fighting their leaders and said, look at Biafra, the way they are living today. You can see the way they are living. You people deceive us and say this is not the way the Biafrans are not good people. Now look at their life. I'm telling you, by the time Nigeria break up, the youth in the corner will use their hand to kill their leader. You will see it. I'm not making anything up. They are going to use their hand to kill their leader there. By the time Nigeria break up, just watch. Very soon I know maybe you say, hey, what is this one saying? I'm telling you, I know who I am. I'm telling you the fact. I never say anything that I don't know. So I'm just telling you what I know and what I saw and what I have been seeing. So Biafra is here. So if you are against Biafra, believe me, you are going to regret it. People like Wike, Ijele, they will cry. Enjoy. Tupac said, enjoy now and cry later. They will enjoy now. Let them enjoy now and cry later because their cry, we just keep it somewhere for them. We kept it somewhere. They are going to receive it very soon. Enjoy now and cry later. It's the truth. Because when you are against light, you are against the children of God, you are going to regret it. You know what happened in Egypt. What happened in the case of Pharaoh and Moses and all that. At the end, they are the one even begging for them to go. That is what is going to happen in Nigeria, and it's happening already. So if you don't believe me, you know many people today, they don't even know what is called spirituality. Many of them, they just believe in evil. Many don't even believe there is God anymore. Like someone like Agbe, that is why he's blind. He don't even believe in God. He calls God always. He said God is useless because he's nobody. We know the power of God, and that is why we are telling you God is the one fighting for Biafra. So if you are against Biafra, if you talk anything bad against Biafra, you will die. It's the truth. If you are against Biafra, you're going to remain useless. That is the truth. Don't bring curse upon yourself. I'm telling you the truth today. If you don't like Biafra, keep your mouth shut. But if you start saying something bad about Biafra, about Nnamdi Kanu, hey, I pity you, Sha. The day that curse will come upon you, don't cry. You brought it upon yourself because you decide to live your life on evil way, and you will receive evil. That is the truth. Whatsoever you sow, Bible says what you will receive. So if you believe in evil, you support evil all the time, evil will visit you one day. If you support the good things all the time, good things will visit you. If you support truth and honesty will locate you. That is the fact. There's no two ways about it. We must understand how God works is the truth. That is life for you. So I thank every one of you. Keep sharing this message. I will be here tomorrow. I will be coming online every blessed day because I want to hit the zoo hard. And all my dope people, please go and join IPOB. Go and join Instant Security. If you have anything to support them through financial means, please do that. It will help every one of us because this battle is not for the Igbos alone. It's for every one of us. We are all Biafrans. And don't let your leaders to deceive you again or try to be manipulating you. Those guys, they don't care about you. They are for themselves and their own pocket. They don't give a fuck about you. And that is why every one of us are suffering. We know the truth. Let's not hide it. Our mothers are crying today that they cannot farm any longer. They have no money because the only way they survive is through agriculture. Now the only agriculture that they survive with, the Janjaweed, Fulani terrorists, they are the one destroying their land and raping our mothers and our sisters. They cannot go to farm any longer. And that is one of the reasons why everyone from Biafra, from Edo land, must come together across Biafra land to make sure we fight and get Biafra. Because if you are against Biafra, it means you are in support of the raping of your mother and destruction of their farmland. If you are against Biafra, it means you are in support of the evil and the sufferness that our people are going through. So for that reason, please, let's come together and make sure that Biafra come on time. And we must join hands together to liberate ourselves. It's only truth that can set you free. Because God is light. God is truth. God is a honest God. So for that reason, remain a honest person all your life. If not, you will be poor. Sometimes you bring trouble into yourself without even knowing by supporting evil. So evil must stop in the land of Biafra. I've been praying to God every night and day that if God give us Biafra, I will worship God for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. And nobody can thrill me because God have been helping me for long too. I know him. God knows me too. I know how God have been helping me. That is the truth. So for those of you who don't believe in God, please believe in God. There is God, and God is the one fighting this battle. So any military that come to our land, they will be defeated by the Biafrans and Eastern security. No weapon fashioned against Eastern security shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against the children of Biafra shall prosper. Wherever you are, all Biafran people, you have been suffering for long. For that reason, God is not going to let any one of you down. God is going to bless you financially, make you become great, make you overcome your enemy and win in everything you do. You shall be the best in everything you do. You will come out as one of the best person among your mates. That is the truth, because you are the children of God, and God have been fighting for you guys. And these evil people, they've been killing us for long, and that is the reason why God is pushing us today, letting us know that the time have come for every one of us to liberate ourselves from the hand of the evil, the hand of the wicked. You will survive. Don't worry. God is with you. And may God bless every one of you. Once again, good night. And tomorrow I'm coming online. I think maybe 5 o'clock. We will start early tomorrow. 5 o'clock we'll start tomorrow. And please share. Tomorrow 5 o'clock I will be here. We'll continue saying everything. We'll be saying it one after the other. Everything that is happening in Nigeria, until everybody wake up. Because very soon, to sometime, I will be using broken, because everybody must be carried along. Everybody must understand what is happening in the so-called zoo called Nigeria. And everybody in Biafra, across Biafra land, must know what our leaders are doing to us in order for them to wake up. And we will be telling them what to do, and the way our leaders are trilling them or manipulating them for them to wake up, not to be manipulated again. That is the truth. So God bless every one of you, children of light. Remain blessed. You are the best, and God love you, and that is why everyone are so jealous and angry. They are full of hatred, because now so it be. After all, we do say beautiful clothes or expensive things are rejected in the market, not because they are not beautiful, but because people could not afford to buy them. So you are just too expensive for the zoo nation called Nigeria. People cannot afford to buy you guys. May God bless you all, and God remain blessed. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock. God bless all Biafrans. All hey do good to me good. Thank you. Bye.